Congressman, I would love to end the conversation on a bipartisan note, and I really enjoy my conversations with members of the Four Country Caucus because I think that Democrat or Republican, when you're in this caucus, you really want to try to find areas of agreement, areas of common ground, places where you can find solutions. So you introduced a new version of the Railway Safety Act with Republican Four Country Caucus member Nick LaLota back in February, 2 years exactly to the day after the devastating train derailment that affected areas and communities in both Western Pennsylvania as well as Ohio. Can you talk to us first about the legislation?
I think it's really important, as you said, my constituents in Western Pennsylvania and our neighbors in East Palestine and beyond in Ohio lived through just a horrible day when that Norfolk Southern train derailed and we saw that toxic fireball into the sky. I mean, people all over the country saw it on the news. And while the news isn't paying as much attention anymore, we still need rail safety legislation. I think it's so important. That's been bipartisan. Nick LaLota, a fellow Naval Academy grad, Four Country Caucus member, as you say, has been a great partner in that fight, along with Mike Rulli, who represents that part of Ohio. I think we can get this done. I think it's one of those rare opportunities where you've got Democrats and Republicans who know we need rail safety to get done. And for me, the Four Country Caucus has been a place where I know I can find a willing Republican partner on issues where we can find some common ground. And I think what I and plenty of us in the group take to it is we all know what it is to put our country first. We've worn the uniform. We've served in different ways across a variety of regions and branches of service. But that mission first mentality means when there's a place that we can find common ground, I know those guys and gals are willing to try to work together. We need a little more of that in Congress, to be honest with you right now.
And so then to that note, what's next for this legislation?
I hope we can get a hearing in the Transportation Infrastructure Committee, where one of the committees I serve. I've made this point before, but it was one of the only bills that then President Biden and then candidate Trump agreed and supported. And so now with J.D. Vance as vice president, who was one of my Senate leads on this bill, and President Trump and Democrats and Republicans in the Congress supporting the Railway Safety Act, let's pass the bill. That's my message to Republican leadership. As you see, you've got bipartisan buy-in. Let's get this thing passed into the president's desk to get signed.
Congressman, I really appreciate the time today. I appreciate the conversation. You are welcome back anytime. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me on.